Have you ever had problems with your generator not running properly? Maybe it surges, maybe it shuts down when it's not supposed to. Typically, you can fix all these problems with just some general maintenance and replacing a few components that are pretty easy to do. And I'm going to show you how to do that today. So basically, our generator has been surging more and more lately. It even shuts off completely sometimes on its own. After doing a little bit of research, I realized it's more than likely due to fuel varnish and just a dirty fuel filter. So today I'm going to change that out as well as do a few other maintenance things. We're going to be working on the Cummins 5500 generator on my rig here. It's the model number 5.5 HGJAB. I'm going to do an oil change, which I've actually already started on. I drained my oil and I pulled the oil filter off, and I'm going to put the new one on. It's pretty easy stuff, but I'll show you just exactly what I've done already so far. Alright, so right up here, this is obviously where your oil check is, yellow cap. This little device right here, this little valve to dump your oil, put your oil container on the ground underneath the out valve there, and then you just unscrew this counterclockwise all the way open, and your old oil will fall right out of the bottom. My oil filter, my old one, actually is down here on the pan now, right here. It was right up here. You can kind of see where my hands are right through here. It was right here. You just unscrew it from right there, put the new one in. Simple stuff, huh? Alright, now I'm just going to put the new filter in and top the oil back off. Alright, don't ever over tighten your oil filters, because you're going to have to take it back off in a few months down the road anyway, so don't screw yourself in the future. Alright, now make sure our valve's closed, which it is. New oil filter's on. Let's add in our new oil, which I will tell you with this generator here, it is a bit tricky because the way that the valve is designed doesn't leave you much room to actually pour your new oil in without spilling it out. So you can either just try to pour it in real carefully right out of the jug like so, or you can grab a spout. I don't have the right one, but if you get a spout that comes out and then curves up, that would probably be your best bet with this particular generator. This generator holds just a little under 2 quarts of oil. It says 2 quarts, but 2 quarts actually overfills it. I'm using 10W30 standard weight oil. For this particular generator, it's for the temperature range that I'm going to be in for the majority of the time with this unit. It's the best oil. So, funny story, I actually just did an oil change on this generator a little over a month back. However, when I did that, I could not get the correct oil filter that I needed at the time to put a new oil filter on it. No stores carry any sort of generator oil filters. You got to special order them online or go to a parts store. And we're never in a place long enough for a parts store to get it in on time, so I ordered it on Amazon. So anyway, here I am doing the oil change on it again. See, it's already so full that it's trying to come back out of there on me. You got to put a little bit in and let it kind of settle down in there, and then put a little bit more. You really only want to put about 1.5 quarts in this generator. Alright, that's 1.5 quarts. I'm just going to check it on my dipstick to see how it's looking. It's all the way to the top of the dipstick already, so I mean it's full. Like I said, 2 quarts is too much. What I like to do is run it, you know, after we're all done here, and let all that oil get down in there. And you want to wait and let it cool off a little bit, and then see where you're at and add from there. It's about the most accurate way to get a good read on it. Alright, the next thing we're going to do is change out my fuel filters. I got the old fuel filter off. That's what it looks like. It's a very small little piece, but also very important for a good operating generator. I had to put my safety glasses on because I kept getting stuff falling in my eyes when I was under there, so keep that in mind. So to get this thing off, well, first off, your gas line attaches to this end right here, and you want to pull that line down kind of from where it comes from the vehicle gas tank. Pull it down, get a little excess, and then crimp that off with something so you don't spill gas everywhere. You just unscrew a little, like a C-clamp on it, and I'll tell you what, it was a pain in the ass getting the actual hose off itself, but I got it off, very minimal spillage. And in order to get this off of the fuel pump, you have to get a socket, a deep well socket over this guy right here, and then you just screw it right off. Now, be careful whenever you pull this thing off of there. Try to keep it level while you bring it down to get rid of it, because it's full of gas and you'll spill it all over yourself. That's exactly what I did, so don't make the same mistakes I did. Now I just got to put the new one back on, just screw it right back in there and put the line back on, uncrimp it, tighten it all up, and that's good to go. Oh, and I do want to mention, I didn't say, this piece, this fuel filter, is found, see me right there? Right under here. So if you look up under the RV, or the generator right here, it's right there, and that's where the fuel pump is as well. Alright everybody, that's pretty much it for today. It's just general maintenance, and it's stuff you need to do every so often anyway. Check your user manuals for those intervals.